So, imagine you're just walking to school and notice something's on smoking. You're like, what's going on right there? There's a situation going on. Probably there's just fire. Probably someone's signaling something. Probably cars are working. But you know for a fact there's a situation going on. It might be important, might not be, but for sure there's an important situation going on. John Haywood once said, "There is no fire without smoke." So, that being said, you know for a fact that if there's something going on, there's this sense of signaling that you should pay attention to it. I'll give you three examples, which is by sight, by sound, and by smell. Easy as well. Imagine you're walking down and you got your best clothes on. You got like Adidas jacket, you got Yeezys, like right now I'm wearing Jordans. But as for now, imagine you have your best clothes on and you're fuming. You're walking down with self-confidence and it's emanating because of what you're wearing. People will notice that. These signals people will pick up on. They'll notice that you have really nice clothes on. They'll compliment you. They know something's up. They know that you are on fire. Another thing, have you ever heard people say, "Hey, listen to my mixtape, fam, it's fire." Right now, everyone knows that Prince died lately, and a lot of buzz is going on. But who knew Prince dying? His #1 hit, Purple Rain, is #2 right now on iTunes Top 100 song chart. So, with that being said, another signaling of popularity from his sound of music, it becomes clear that with all of these signals, people are starting to pay attention to Prince more. His music became suddenly popular again. And lastly, by smell. Have you ever just walked into a restaurant and you just smell the food? Best example is In-N-Out. You go in In-N-Out, you already smell the onions. You smell the nice burgers cooking. You smell the animal fries, and you just start mouth watering, and you know what you want to order. Hey, I want a combo #2, and put animal style fries on that. That's basically what it means when there's a signal you want to pay attention to. There's a smell, you want to pay attention to the food. So, in conclusion, when you have these signals emanating, people will start noticing. You have your looks, you have your confidence, you have the song, you have the buzz going on, people saying it's good. You have the food, and you have the smell. You start knowing that it's important that you start paying attention to it. And by then, you'll know that you are on fire. I keep it?
Yes.
Oh, souvenir.
Souvenir of the day.
It's fire. I'm not reading.
All right, Ken, several things that are pretty solid. I thought you had a very nice thesis statement and an excellent preview of what you were going to talk about. Some of the examples work pretty well. Internal signposting is good as well. I think it's paced reasonably well. I like the conclusion of the speech. You've got a nice summary. You've got a kind of clever exit line. Some of the things that are solid probably could use a little bit more work on, but there's nothing that is problematic about them. The examples that you came up with, I think you can sometimes add a little bit more detail, but they fit the points that you were trying to make. I think you've got some good descriptive gestures. You seemed, like you were focused on what it was you were trying to say and trying to keep it connected to the point that you had at the beginning of the speech. Some things to work on. The attention device was a little dull, I got to be honest with you, and your voice drops out frequently at the beginning of the speech. And then you never really raise the energy level after that opening, and I think that that's a little bit problematic. You've got nervous feet, and at one point you're using it as a kind of a descriptive thing where you're doing walking down the street kind of thing, but you never stop the walking. It's like that wasn't really distinctive because you keep doing that sort of thing. So you're back and forth, a lot of hip swiveling that's going on there. That's a little bit awkward. So that looks, you just don't look comfortable. And although you look up, you're scanning the audience, you're not engaging the audience. So you want to be careful about that too. All right, thank you. Jasmine is next, going to bring come get some topics and